a lot to talk about here. Let's bring in our panel. Geraldo Rivera is a NewsNation correspondent at large, and we've also got Steve Krakauer, a NewsNation media contributor. Good to see you both. Geraldo, let's start with you. We'll get to Roseanne in a second, but you know we're going to see Kimmel in a couple of hours now when he returns tonight. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think he's going to apologize?
I certainly hope so. That's what I have been advocating, Brian. Nice to be with you and Steve. I think that what he did was ill-timed, but it was factually incorrect. It was inflaming a very tender situation in the country. He did something that I'm sure he regrets. I hope he regrets, and I hope that he says he is sorry, because to hurt so many people, it was clear by the funeral memorial Sunday night that Charlie Kirk was a very important person to many millions of Americans. It was clear that his message not only resonated, but they were deeply affected by his life and certainly by his murder. And it's time, you know, I guess, to move on from that. But he did it. He should say he is sorry. If he apologizes, he can start clean. Whether or not the stations decide to put him on the air or not, that's a business decision that they will make. But at least he can clean his own mess up. He can start with a blank slate, the new life, because what he did was terrible. Censorship sucks. I hate censorship, and yet so does inciting hatred suck. Brian.
Steve, I mean, obviously people who don't like Kimmel are not going to like him. That's not going to change. But is there some way that he could apologize that you think everyone would just move on from this?
I don't think everyone's going to move on. I think that, if anything, what last week showed us was, without getting too in the weeds, I think it was a window into the soul of the person who hosts a late-night show on ABC. And because just think about this. I don't expect an apology. I think maybe he's going to say he's sorry if he offended some people, you know, the normal mealy-mouthed stuff. But I think he's going to get stuck in the weeds on, well, you know, I wasn't actually saying that it really was a MAGA person who killed Charlie. That's not what's important. What's important is Jimmy Kimmel and his staff decided over the weekend that after Charlie Kirk got assassinated, that he's going to, what's our good material for a monologue to be funny about this incident? Let's do 5-10 minutes on this thing. Let's find a way to attack Trump as, oh, he gave an apology like or he was sad like a 4-year-old who lost a fish or something. I mean, this is the kind of gross material that he did that night. I think that's the window that we saw that night. And I think what's so interesting, I love Roseanne, and I have to say, I think the contrast there is so great. Roseanne had a show in 2018, and she was an LGBT icon back for her old show, which was a very nuanced portrayal of this great family dynamic and open. And then she put on the Trump hat. The new Roseanne in 2018 was a Trump supporter, and I have to tell you, that's what did it. That's what was her time. It was a ticking time bomb. They were going to get rid of her no matter what, because you can't have that.
That's not true. That's not true, Steve. Come on. She compared a black woman to an ape. You know, it's not that she had a Trump hat on. It's because what she said was like, you vomit. It's a horrible, horrible thing to say. It resonated because it was so bad, and she gets it too, because she is a brilliant comedian, and she was so successsul for a reason, because she was really funny, really original. But you can't just say anything, particularly in a country where race
did apologize, Geraldo. But she apologized, and if you look at her history, I mean, she doesn't have a history of being a racist, like Steve said. I mean, she's been, you know, it's been just the opposite. She's been a feminist too.
No, listen. She apologized for a tweet that she says she did incorrectly, but that was not that. Yes, she got completely taken off the air.
She should have communicated directly to Valerie.
Barrett, yeah.
All right.
Well, listen, back to Kimmel, Geraldo.
I think it's awful what happened to her, but you can't just say anything. You can't yell fire.
Well, she's obviously suffered the consequence. I mean, she sort of has been erased from history.
She obviously has suffered the consequences, and I feel sorry for her. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.